All right, so this video you're about to watch, it's kind of a part 2 to this Matthews TRX 34 bow build that you see right here. The second part of this was about the sighting in part, but I wanted to make it a whole separate video because I'd used precision cut archery to sight in on another bow and another sight tape, and I made a comment in there that one of the things I was disappointed about was it didn't have a quick setup feature. And one of the reasons I wanted a quick setup feature was because for youth bows like this TRX 34 or this Elite Ember, they can't shoot out to like 60 yards accurately anyway, and then get the gap from that 20 to 60 or 30 to 60. So I was saying that I was disappointed in that, and I apologize because they actually do have a quick start where you just enter the information and say the measurement from the peep to the pin is this, the measurement from the peep to the arrow is this, the speed is this, the arrow weight is this, and it'll generate a sight tape. So they do that, and this was kind of the ultimate test to see how accurate is that quick start setup for using a youth as an example, because they're not the most accurate, especially at distance, and especially when they get a new bow. So I put this this quick setup tape on there. It's kind of that process and testing it and seeing how accurate it is. So stick around, watch, like, subscribe, all those things. I think it's a pretty cool video. The software is really cool software. It even lets you start at 10 yards, which if you know youth archery, there's a lot of shots at like 10, 12, 13 yards, which if you're having to use a sight tape that you buy, they all start at 20, so that's tough for a youth to make a good shot on something like that. So there's at least one perk to it. So stick around, watch, like, subscribe. Check out the eBay store, Badger Bow Mounts. I've got some cool stuff coming. Really focusing on cell cameras this spring and summer. So if you're into cell cameras, I'm going to have some cool stuff, some products on there that aren't out yet. No one's released. So you'll be the first to see them if you stick around. And if you see something you like, pick it up. The other thing is check out bowcrew.com. Use Badger, use triple R. Check out bowcrew.com. Use triple R Woods 20 at checkout. Save 20%. It helps the show, helps the channel, and you save 20%. So it's a win-win. Total Archery Challenge coming up, so a lot of cool shirts in there. Getting ready for Total Archery Challenge, Mountain Fest, Shot 3D, all the new 3D challenges coming up. So appreciate it. Stick around. All right, so it's the next day. We've got our bullet hole and our paper tune. Now we got to start building the sight tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to use precision cut archery. We're going to shoot through a chronograph. We're going to enter some information off of his bow, some measurements, and we're going to do the quick start one. We're going to just print you one that it assumes you'll want and test it out and see where it's at. So first thing we got to do is get our speed. .88. All right. Duplicate 188. So we'll go with 188 for our speed test. So now, before we officially tie it in, so I think it's going to aim just fine. We're just going to tie it in. I'm going to get some measurements for our software. Tape measure and my dial calculator. So for our precision archery that we're going to print tapes with, the peep is 26 3/4 from the pin. So I'm going to put peep to pin. What did I say? 26 3/4. Yep, 26 3/4. 26 3/4. 3.03. All right, so we've got our sight tape printed off from Precision Cut Archery through the quick setup. We're gonna back up here and just test our marks on it and see how it looks. I think the max you'll shoot at's 35, so we'll kind of focus more at 20 yards and in for right now until we've shot a little better. Right here ought to be close. What do you got right there? Get about 20 and a half.
21.
Spot on right there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Let's back up a little bit. Check one more time. saw you swaying there. Shoot one more.